Yeah.
It's like, it's so clear. You don't want me to win, like Scott said, right? It's very, that was how I ended my letter. It's very clear you're not rooting for Samina to succeed,
Hmm.
right? You're doing every action that would cause her to fail, right? Like we're saying, like, this, remember, make sure this is clear. Like, we're all you have to do. If you want to give me a 24-hour notice of entry letter, right? You know that if you give me that letter, whatever. But what's really bad about what they're doing, Samina, is it's very clear that they're trying to build a case that you're the one who lied, you're the one who, got your check returned and pretended that you didn't. And they're acting like, oh, this is what we have to do so she doesn't claim again that she didn't get the check.
Hmm.
Like, if anything, say both Scott and I are both willing to do a lie detector test. You can say that in your letter. Say, I will too. You can have both of us take a lie detector, under your expense. Just say we're both, Scott and I are willing to do that. That check was never returned, but you'll
Hmm.
ignore this, right? But hopefully you won't ignore the fact that I'm telling you this is harassment now. What
Yeah.
have I said? If you have to serve the N4, then serve the N4, right? And all I've asked is, and if you do, because I'm scared to go down on P1, I've told you why, not just COVID. She's right there, right? That you would just send me a courtesy email to say the N4 is in the mail. That's all I asked. It's a pretty reasonable right under these situations, just so that for sure I get ample time to respond. Oh, so you want ample time to respond? Okay, let's do this in our strategy. Let's make the next thing hand delivered, and let's do it in such a way that there is not ample time for her to respond.
Yeah.
Right? If John can communicate that, right? It's just like, that's it. At this point, it's like, either accept the payment terms, which they'll be forced to because of this letter, or don't accept them, right? And then, serve the N4. Either way, we don't care. We're just like, we made it clear, we got to bear down and make a big deal.
Hmm.
And that was till October 5th, right? And okay, clearly you've declined that. So now, but you never even had the decency to say we decline your offer to give 90 days. Those were the payment arrangements. So now you're going to get some 13 fucking checks, annoying little checks that you're probably going to think in your mind, only the $100 one will cash. Great, good. Can't prove bad faith. All we can prove is that you forced her to write all these checks, not knowing where the money was going to come from.
So, just so I'm clear, the context of this letter that he's writing is to
It's not even
show,
addressing it. You're not even going to talk about the, payment terms, because I'm
yeah,
dealing with
yeah,
that.
I know that. But basically, it's all on that page I
Blatant
created.
disregard of your anxiety condition.
Okay.
In other words, that the story remains the same, right? That's what's great. All they're doing is being like Hospice Vaughn, just proving our case every step of the way.